Good evening and many thanks for joining us. This is the 24th day of February, the year 2026. Indeed, it's a day that a lot has happened in the world of politics, where different factions, be it the ruling regime and the opposition, each pulling in opposite direction in a show of dominance. That and many more in our subsequent bulletin tonight. But first thing first, our top stories tonight. Tonight,
we have put a team also to document police excesses. Where leaders are attacked by goons, we are documenting on the county commander who is there, the OCSs who are there, the DCIO who is there, and we are keeping that record.
You are abusing your powers. The opposition put Kipchumba Murkomen on notice for using state machineries to silence dissenting voices. Save us empty talks. Hideki fires at the opposition for championing divisive politics. Also tonight, all in vain. NADCO committee warns that violence witnessed in public gatherings could undo gains made in the implementation of NADCO report. Plus, we want answers. A family in Machakos is demanding answers over the death of their kin.
This is Kutv Primetime News with Auma Evans.
It is takeoff time. My co-pilot tonight is Francis Akenye. Remember, you can follow us on all of our social media platforms. We are coming to you live on KUTV News Live. You can tweet us on X at KUTV_Kenya, at Auma Evans, the hashtag to use, State of the Nation. So tonight we begin the latest in the world of politics. Now, the united opposition, led by former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, has strongly condemned chaos being witnessed during political gatherings across the country. Following chaos that disrupted, or rather that was witnessed yesterday in Kisii during the installation of Dr. Fred Matiang'i as Gusii spokesperson, in a joint briefings, the leaders accused Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen for using state machineries to silence the dissenting voices. Akida Kasim starts us off tonight.
A day after chaos rocked the opposition rally in Gusii, political tensions remain high as the leaders reconvened in Kisii to continue their public engagement. Appearing resolute, the leaders expressed concern over what they described as excessive use of force against their supporters.
We have put a team also to document police excesses. Where leaders are attacked by goons, with police participation, we are documenting on the county commander who is there, the OCSs who are there, the DCIO who is there, and we are keeping that record. And all of you will face the law. I want to appeal to the police officers. We are also fighting for their rights. They are also under intense pressure. Their insurance scheme has been buggered. They are crying like all other Kenyans.
DCP leader Rigathi Gachagua issued a stern warning to police officers allegedly being used to cause disruption at opposition rallies, emphasizing that the right to assemble is protected under the Constitution.
I don't know, William Ruto seems to have forgotten when he was attacked at a church in Keno in early 2022. His politics took a different turn. And the people decided to elect him as president because they didn't want attacks in a house of worship. But after getting to State House, he seems to have forgotten that police action cannot sort out politics. But if you allow Murkomen to misuse you and Omolo, next year they'll be out of government. You'll be held accountable for the excesses of officers under you, and you'll be held accountable, and you'll be taken to court. And that is the truth.
He further pointed an accusing finger at Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen of alleged attacks on civilians during political gatherings and even in places of worship.
One message is clear: Kenyans have decided you are a one-term president. The desperation we are seeing, wewe kujaribu kutumia polisi, kutumia wahuni, no amount of tear gas or bullets or rogue police officers or goons that you are hiring will save you from the verdict of the Kenyan people.
The leaders also condemned what they termed as an attempt to disrupt their meetings yesterday, renewing calls for President William Ruto to ensure fairness and respect for democratic freedoms. The coalition is expected to continue with its 3-day tour of Kisii County as it pushes forward its political agenda. Akida Kasim, KUTV.
Now, still matters politics. Deputy President Professor Kithure Kindiki has called out the opposition leaders for championing divisive politics. The second in command challenged the united opposition to sell constructive agenda to Kenyans, insisting that political victory will depend on leaders' scorecard and not empty rhetorics. Speaking in Mwea constituency in Kirinyaga County during inspection tour of various infrastructure projects, including ongoing road construction and rehabilitation works in the area, Kindiki stated that government has already paid 177 billion shillings to contractors nationwide to expedite completion of development projects.
Mimi nimefuatilia siasa sehemu hii mwaka mingi. Tulikuwa na rais mzee Kenyatta, tulikuwa na rais mzee Mwai Kibaki, tulikuwa na rais mstaafu rais Uhuru Kenyatta. Hakuna hata siku moja hao viongozi wakubwa wetu walitufundisha mambo ya kupiganisha wananchi. Walikuwa anatuambia mtu akule jasho yake kama kiongozi, akazane alete maendeleo alafu akuja aombe kura. Lakini juzi nimeona kuna tabia imeingia hapa kwetu Mlima Kenya, tabia ya vita, tabia ya kuvuruganisha wananchi, ati kuchochea wananchi wapigane, watu ambao tumeishi kwa umoja kwa siku mingi, kushoma biashara zetu, kufunga mabarabara. Hiyo siasa ikome na ikome mara moja, na sisi hatutakubali siasa ya kuleta vurugu katika wananchi wetu wa Mount Kenya. Niseme nisiseme? Niseme nisiseme? Wale viongozi ambao wameleta siasa ya vurugu hapa na vita Mount Kenya, wajue sisi hatuwezi kubali mambo ya kuchochea wananchi kupigana ani ndio wewe kiongozi upate kura. Wewe kama kiongozi kuja na rekodi yako. Tuambie ulifanya nini ukiwa kwa kiti. Tuambie unafanya nini saa hii. Tuambie utafanya nini kesho.
Now, switching gears to the corridors of justice, the court has granted the Directorate of Criminal Investigation 10 more days to conclude investigations into allegations of sexual abuse by an imam accused of sexually abusing 12 minors at a local mosque. The suspect was arrested in Kiserian in Kajiado County on 20th of February 2026 and will remain in custody at Othaya Police Station until 3rd of March as investigations continues. Atenka Nagunda reports.
A court in Othaya has granted detectives additional time to complete investigations into an imam accused of molesting 12 children during madrasa lessons. Sheikh Ustadh Eid Koitet Ali is alleged to have committed the offense between 2022 and November 2025 while serving at Othaya Community Muslim Mosque.
My name is Susan Wamboi. I'm the Sub-County Children Officer, Othaya Sub-County. My heart is heartbroken today because of a case that was brought before my office in regard to indecent acts with 12 children. This is a case that pertains the perpetrator known as Sheikh Ustadh Eid Ali, who allegedly has been molesting the children since 2022 to November 2025.
Appearing before Principal Magistrate Sandra Ogot, the investigating officer said several victim statements, medical reports, birth certificates and parent statements are yet to be recorded, as police also oppose suspect release, citing concerns he may flee or interfere with witnesses, with the court stating that the suspect allegedly went into hiding after the matter was first reported.
I have conducted interviews to the children so that I can assess whether this is the truth or it's not true. But it is true that he has been committing indecent acts to these 12 children. Not just 12 children, but even more heartbreaking is the case of his 2 children that he has also been committing these crimes to. These crimes include sodomy, defilement, masturbation.
The suspect was arrested in Kiserian, Kajiado County on 20th February 2026 and will remain in custody at Othaya Police Station until 3rd of March as investigations continue.
All right, so we'll come back on the 3rd of March 2026.
Residents now want swift investigations and firm action, saying justice for the minors and stronger child protection measures must be the priority.
Sufficient time?
Ateng Kanegunda, Kutv.
Thank you, Ateng Kanagunda, for that comprehensive reporting. Now, a family from Sengani Tala in Machakos County is appealing for justice after their grade 10 student died under mysterious circumstances at school. The student was allegedly run over by a school truck while they were pushing the truck at Ngelani Secondary School last evening. Police officers in Machakos County have already launched an investigation into the incident. This is the second case of student dying under unclear circumstances after another student died at Katoloni Secondary School in Machakos over the weekend.
Nilimleta shule akuja asome. So kitu yenye minileta huku ni swali yangu nilimleta shule akuje kusoma. Saa hii nimeitwa na naambiwa ati mtoto hayuko. So hiyo tu ndo majibu yenye naweza tamani kujua. Venye nilifika nilielezewa brother yangu ameumia, amegongwa, amepata ajali na amepelekwa Machakos level 5. So principal akapigia mzazi, akapigia angole yangu simu, akamwambia mzazi akuje haraka, kuna mtoto wake amepata ajali. Ndo saa thereafter tukapata aliaga. So hii ajali ilifanyika shuleni at around 3 hivi na ilihusishwa na gari ya maji shule ya kubeba maji.
All right. Still related to that very tragic story. Now, family in Jogoini village in Gishugi in Kirinyaga County is living with agony after one of their members was arrested and detained in Saudi Arabia after he was allegedly found in possession of drugs in the vehicle. Charles Mudeo, a lorry driver, was arrested 6 months ago together with his colleague from Ethiopia after they were found with rolls of bang in the vehicle. The two were later arraigned in court and Ethiopian national pleaded guilty, but Mudeu denied the charges and he was remanded. His wife, Rosemary Nyambura, said that since her husband was detained last year, there has not been any information of his whereabouts.
Ningetaka mkuu wetu wewe anaitwa Mkumen tushikilie hii hali tuko hapa ya mtoto wetu ako huko Saudi Arabia, ameshikwa na ako ndani na ako hali mbaya kwa sababu anauma ni mwili na hawampeleki hospitalini. Sasa tunakuomba utusaidie ili akuje arudi kwao Kenya.
Kwa sasa ndiye akanielezea sababu zake kushikwa. Akaniambia yeye alikuwa ameenda kumwaga mzigo, akaenda kuchukua chakula ndio akuje tena afokewe mzigo ingine. Vile alienda kutoka, sasa ndiye aende kuchukua mzigo. Alienda kuguza tu hivi akasikia kakaratasi mbele yake. I think sijui kama kulikuwa na checkpoint, akashikwa akaambiwa ni nini hiyo mmepatiana na mtu fulani, ni a citizen from Ethiopia. Akaniambia ati alikuwa amemwekea bangi na yeye hakuwa anajua. Sasa vile alipelekwa kotini, akaniambia ashapelekwa kotini na yeye alikataa mashtaka.
Right now, the national government is now seeking a solid partnership with the county government and county assemblies in an effort to unlock mining activities as fresh source of income to the two levels of government and the communities involved. According to Mining and Blue Economy Cabinet Secretary Ali Hassan Joho, the ministry is in possession of key data from the country that shows the presence of precious metals in different parts of the country, with gold being a dominant figure in most parts, including Tharaka Nithi and West Pokot. Speaking in Tharaka Nithi County during a sensitization meeting between the county government executive and the county assembly mining committee, Mining and Blue Economy Cabinet Secretary Ali Hassan Joho said that the government is seeking working arrangement with county governments to mine the existing minerals in the country.
Na mimi nataka niseme why we are here is to engage you. Mutupatie ruhusa, we exploit further. And then we now invite proper investment. Unajua kama hii dhahabu ambaye watu wanasikiaga mtu you find someone like the other day when people of Kakamega were making a lot of noise, you will be surprised when we went to the ground, the people were very receptive. According to Joho, the ministry is in possession of key data from across the country that shows the presence of precious metals in different parts of the country, with gold being a dominant figure in most parts, including Tharaka Nithi and West Pokot. If you're looking for copper, you'll find it here. If you're looking for iron ore, you'll find it. Titanium, gemstones, limestone, coltan, thorium, lithium, uranium, RE elements, clays, quartz, feldspar, and construction materials imejaa hapa. The partnership with the county executives and the county assemblies is aimed at strengthening legislations and ensuring seamless working partnership between the two levels of government to benefit local communities without exploitation.
We want to be on the same page, all of us. The first priority should be the person on the ground who is sitting where the minerals are found. Let us get our rights also, so that we can also be able to benefit as a county and grow our people. So that as this happens, we are creating more jobs, we are creating more rich people, and everybody is moving forward.
With the presence of precious metals in different parts of the country, the ministry is pushing for regulations that will see the partnership between the counties and the national government to mine the precious metals, including gold, for value addition. All right, so that story takes us to our first break here on the State of the Nation. Remember, we still have much and more lined up for you. But first thing first, let's take that very short breather. We'll be back with more.
Get ready to embark on a journey into the exciting world of technology as we uncover the latest trends, interview top thought leaders, and dive deep into the world of tech like never before.
Currently, we are facing the challenge in terms of finance. It requires one to move from different counties because we really need a large data set for our model to be more accurate.
In this new and exciting series of the Technovation Show, join me, Yvonne Kimuma, every Monday, 8:30 p.m. for a fun and thrilling experience as we explore the cutting-edge developments, meet visionaries driving change.
Somebody who is in the underground mine doesn't know the presence of those guys. So there are a lot of gases involved. There is methane, there's carbon monoxide, and there's also hydrogen sulfur. These gases actually, they are very dangerous and they're very toxic.
And discover the endless possibilities of the tech world.
Finally, goodbye, snail guts. Hello, human skin. I'm going for the tall one. His legs look perfect for a good itch.
I don't know. I think I have a fever and I don't have any energy.
Yeah, like there's a war going on inside me.
It has to be the pond. Ponds, rivers, and we will keep snails inside them to show how people get sick.
Yeah, and we'll add pictures of safe water too.
Run safe, don't jump inside. Stay safe and let adults guide. Snails bring danger, don't you see? Safe water keeps you healthy. Bilharzia free.
You are watching KUTV Primetime News with Auma Evans.
Welcome back and thank you for keeping it State of the Nation. Let's continue to inform you, shall we? Now, the committee overseeing the implementation of the 10-point agenda and the NADCO report has condemned the revival of violence witnessed at political gatherings. And as Edward Nyamu details in the following report, the Agnes Zanu-led team warned that the violence will undo the progress made by the late Prime Minister Raila Odinga and the head of state. Listen in.
The 5-member committee overseeing the implementation of the 10-point agenda and key proposals of the NADCO report has come out criticizing the recent violence being experienced in political events organized by the opposition functions. Vice Chairman Javas Bigambo advised the lawmakers to make sure their public gatherings are free from violence because it contradicts the 10-point agenda's vision of inclusivity.
Tumekuwa na majadiliano na County Secretary ambaye ametueleza kwamba utumishi kwa wananchi na wakazi wa Mombasa unavyozidi kuboreshwa kupitia sera za governor na kwamba hata mapato ya county yanazidi kuboreshwa, na sisi baadhi ya majukumu ambayo tunayo kama kamati ni kuangalia kwamba zile agenda 10 mojawapo ni jinsi ambavyo ugatuzi unaweza boreshwa na kulindwa hata zaidi.
Chairperson Agnes Zani also lauded Mombasa for innovative ways of increasing their own source of revenue, ensuring self-reliance and sustainability of devolution. The county government of Mombasa was commended for ensuring that there is inclusivity in its ranks and files.
For the job they have done in Mombasa County, they have led us through some of the very innovative ways they've been able to ensure, for example, that the clawback in devolution does not happen. We've had these discussions, good ideas that we can also even share with other counties. We are the committee overseeing the implementation of the 10-point agenda and the NADCO report. We've been in various counties, and today we are in Mombasa County going to have the public forum.
According to the county secretary, he shared with us, briefed us on county government of Mombasa is very healthy in terms of inclusivity.
A according to Jason Farouk, Head of Public Service and Secretary of Mombasa County, they are eager to take advantage of the committee's opportunities and praised the committee for organizing public forums where Kenyans could voice their opinions and for making important progress.
And we had fruitful discussions trying to see how best we can exploit the opportunities that come with this committee. And we are happy with the progress they've made, the opportunities they've given to Kenyans to air their voices in terms of what the government can do for the people. We as Mombasa have given our proposals, and we are going to share a written proposal to the committee in terms of what we feel are important issues for the people of Mombasa.
The team is continuing with its public engagement as it nears its expiry day, where it will give out the findings and rate the agreements of the 10-point agenda. Rajab Juma, KUTV.
Now, Kenya has reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening trades and economic ties with the European Union, highlighting the bloc as the country's largest export market and a key development partner. Speaking in State House, Nairobi, President William Ruto noted that Kenya and European Union shares a strong and long-lasting partnership that has continued to grow steadily over the years through sustained cooperation and dialogue. Officials says the ongoing consultation between the two parties are focused on maximizing opportunities under the European Union Kenya Economic Partnership Agreement, which came into force in July 2024. The agreement grants Kenyan products duty-free and quota-free access to European Union market, a move expected to boost exports significantly. Now let me take you to Garissa County. Leaders from Dadaab and Fafi sub-counties have met officials from the Department of Refugee Services to discuss the layoff of 20 staff members drawn from the host community. The meeting brought together local political leaders and senior government officials who urged residents to remain calm as efforts continue to find a lasting solution. Officials cited the reduction in international funding as the main reason for the downsizing, noting that the situation has created strain in delivery of refugee services. Additionally, the leaders called for enhanced collaboration and pursuit of local solutions to address the impact of declining international support for refugee operations.
We deliberated here the issues around funding cuts. We know, like globally, times are hard, and the US government has downsized its operations. We also understand that there are European countries who are sort of inward looking, and they're spending more money in their security. That means this has actually affected the operations in Dadaab, and we know, like UNHCR has of course downsized people just end of last year. Now we're here, DRS has been the heart of basically the refugee operations, and we're understanding that their operations has been affected. So we anticipate that the national government should sit down and deliberate how they can support DRS.
Ya vijana kufutwa kazi haikuwa kwa sababu yao kufutwa kazi, ila ilisemekana sababu ya upungufu wa pesa katika idara hii ya DRS. Na ilikuwa ni aibu kubwa sana. Sasa ile tumekuja hapa kujua kwamba kumbe serikali hata pia inaweza kosa pesa. Kwa bahati nzuri ama bahati mbaya tunasema tutaongea pamoja.
Now, medics are appealing to men to support their wives diagnosed with fistula, a highly stigmatized condition that has led to breakups in marriages. This comes as statistics shows that fistula affects at least 3,000 women in Kenya, with less than 5% getting treatment, as many are not aware it is treatable. Still, thousands more do not seek treatment for or come out to seek help, as they think the condition, which usually occurs during childbirth, is normal. Dr. Teresia Kariuki, the Kiambu County Director of Public Health, reiterates that the government is taking measures to create awareness using community health promoters in a bid to overcome the stigma associated with fistula. She says the campaign and training programs that will involve men will be carried out in all sub-counties.
Shida ya fistula hushika wamama. Wanaume hawashikwi na ugonjwa wa fistula, lakini wanakuwa affected. Sababu ukiwa mwanaume na uko pale nyumbani, mke wako anamwaga mkojo usiku na mchana, kitanda kila pahali, ama choo kinamtoka hata wakati mko na wakati wenyu wa siri. Pia si rahisi kwa wanaume, lakini tunaomba wanaume wetu waweze kuwa wanaenda hospitali na akina wake zao, ndio hata wakati wanaangaliwa wanaelezwa ni nini inaendelea kwenye mili ya wake zao. Kama mimi mama akipata fistula huwa namwambia aje na mume wake kama atakubali. Si wengi wanakubali. Sasa akiwa pale namuonyesha vile iko, wengine wanashangaa. Hivyo ndio kuko, mimi sikujua. Kwa hivyo pia kando na kuwaleta hospitali, ni vizuri kuangalia pale nyumbani vile panakaa, alafu muje nao hospitali na muweze kuwa support, sababu si rahisi.
Now, Sport Matters, Benjamin Sesko came from the bench and rescued again Manchester United as they secured a hard-fought victory away to Everton in the English Premier League at Hill-Dixon Stadium. The victory the victory moves Michael Carrick's led charge to a 4th place in the English Premier League table standings, 3 points clear of 3rd place Aston Villa. In other matches lined up for today, Newcastle United will welcome Karabakh at St James Park as they eye a place in the round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League playoffs, while Club Brugge will travel to Spain capital to take on Atletico Madrid, among other fixtures lined up for today. Right, it's a wrap, and many thanks for the men and women behind the scene who made this production a success. Thank you for lending us your 38 minutes or so to inform you with the latest development in the country and beyond our borders. We couldn't do it any other way. Until then, do have a lovely night and God bless Kenya.